Good morning and welcome to week 7 of the Summer Skirmish. My name is Zeke, and this week, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Monster D-Face. We changed up the format. This week, we're going with Big Bonus. So basically, players are fighting for the most points, and there's a cumulative bonus, and then matches have bonuses within themselves. Eliminations are worth 1 point. Victory Royales are worth 5 points. Here's the kicker, Monster. If a duo can land 8 eliminations, they get an additional 5 points. And we talked about this before the break. So if you find 8 eliminations,
I want to get into
points.
this. I want to get into this. We went from 7 eliminations for bonus points, which was hard enough to score, to 8 eliminations for even a larger score sum here. So
yeah.
Not only...
And with that, let's hop into our first game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to see how aggressive.
I'm so hyped. Let's go.
Let's make some predictions, Monster. What do you think? What are you hoping to see? What do you hope, no matter what happens?
No matter what happens, I hope an underdog comes to the top today with their opportunity to show off and make a name for themselves. Because I love that part of this hype, man. You don't know who's going to come up. So here we have it. Hopping in first. Going for Loya. Ooh, is that a Flush Factory landing?
Oh my gosh. Maybe? No way.
Who? Oh man. So we already know if she's going to Flush Factory, they are not trying to kick things off with hyper aggression. These guys are going to be splitting up, and early game is the hardest. So this is the most important decisions for the rest of the game here. How you start your games off.
And we've kind of talked about it, right? With the new format, you want to try and land 8 eliminations because every elim, like last week, is a point, right? So what do you think? You think, especially just because it's match 1, do you think people should start the game and go as hard as possible? Do you think maybe people are looking to warm up? What do you think?
You know, honestly, based off of my experience, kicking things off in a hot spot is the scariest. You never want to touch down and be the first squad eliminated. And it's like early game gear fear, like right here, not having armor, but yeah, he has a shotgun. That's teamwork right there. Well done. His teammate comes up, rotates, and that's a first game elimination. But look at how quick that trade-off just happened. Ainsley gets knocked in. What a clutch up. What a clutch up.
Look, his teammate is Fnatic Etnix.
My
you
guy.
Talked about him.
I was just talking about Etnix. Etnix a fantastic player, super skill. And here we have another team coming in. So we got Poverty right here, and it looks like they're going to be close to Loya. So we have multiple squads here. And look, there's another battle going off early game. You don't want to lose your teammate. These are the most riskiest battles. You have the least amount of loot. Look at that. His teammate just got traded out. He's got to get at least 1 point here. You got to thirst that player. Oh man. So yeah, see, he doesn't even want to stay there. If I were him, I would go for the point. Every point matters. We'll find out right now if he can clutch up. That's 1 hit. This player has armor. He needs 1 more. What a
wow
shot.
That was the Vic goes down. We've seen the Vic show up, but I think do you think they're... I can't tell if there's another player here.
No, well, you know, this Loria is close by at the Flush Factory. They might have heard these shots, but I think they're just going to be worried about setting up because they went with a passive spawn in. These are the risks you take for trying to land hot early game.
Look at this. This is DK and Razor. In previous weeks, we actually watched a game where DK was talking to us, and we literally just like listened to him narrate the final game where he ended up clutching out a victory.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
that was actually really good.
Yep, and then Razor is a really awesome player as well. We've seen him always pretty much consistently.
Razor is so consistent. He's so consistent. He's definitely got skill. These guys know what they're doing, and you can tell that their game plan is typically the same. This is like his area, you know. So anyone looking to come in on that racetrack here, they're gonna have a problem. And look at the map here. This is my favorite part. Look at how the racetrack, you think they're safe? Nope. Look, you have 2 more players coming in directly towards them. They don't even know yet.
But Monster, look, there's also 2
and it's 2 right under them.
Yep. Right coming in from Hero Base. And
so it looks like that extra squad's here in the shots. They're looking to come in and clean this whole fight up. If they don't end this fight really quickly, this other squad's just gonna come in and catch him off guard here. So Razor and his teammate really has to bounce back quick and get back to that high ground before they get caught off guard.
Never mind. I shoot at 1.
Falling back. Hit that guy a couple of times.
I know.
Drop down.
No, fuck. think he's low.
He should be. He's one shot.
He's below you. He's
It
below
doesn't build. I'm lagging.
you. He fell down. He fell down. He fell down.
Nice. Holy shit, dude. I had 1 FPS.
Just they are, right? They know that they got to protect themselves to even pop armor. No one wants to take the risk. And oh man, looks like we're kicking this one off with a knock here. So this is where you want to go completely hyper aggressive and come in and try and really wrap this player up. So it's a 2v1 here. And look at how he's switching between every weapon. And oh, he gets caught off guard. That's a knock. So now it's a 1v1. Oh man, what a clutch up from his teammate, dude. What a clean shot.
Wow. Now here's the thing. Was this the second duel
spot
scope?
early on. You take a spot early on, what are you sacrificing? Farm time. Are you going to have maximum resources by the time you get there? Probably not, because you're choosing to have such a great spot on the map. You probably don't even have the greatest resources, so you really have to fine-tune and balance it out depending on the zone. Not every game's the same. These things are super dynamic, and it changes from zone to zone. Like, look at these guys here. They're not prioritizing positioning, right? They got to get their mats up.
Right. So now, what do you think, right? So if you're in Paradise, because it's literally at the edge of the storm, you say wait it out. Yeah.
Absolutely. You take advantage of this free time here. You want to capitalize on that. Looks like we have another battle here. Roby 62 and Dojby coming under fire, and he's got that new skin on. He's looking really good here. Oh no, his team. So this is a risk he's taking, right? He's deciding to full heal here while his teammate is keeping the other opponent distracted. So lucky for him, he manages to pop off the chug, catch the knock here on Solary, Yoshi, and now he's going for the push. This is an extremely risky push there. You notice he didn't even protect himself. Yeah, he's just got to get that point, play the low ground, and really just wait for the other player to come down towards him. You don't have to rush it. He has over a minute left here. He's got to play the patient game. They're already in the lead.
Wow, over to Isaac and Le. They've rifted in. Now they're inbound, so they're flying over. Paradise Palms is now on the right.
Yep.
So now they're flying in. Here's Fatal. Do you think they maybe just go up to...
I think they're looking to land on a squad right now. You got to understand that everyone needs points, and if you don't catch them early game, you're going to let people get too comfortable, and they're going to be armored up, and then, it's going to be hard to fight them when they're fully shielded. There it is. Just like I said, they're looking for a battle now because they understand that if they can get an easy pick, you want to kick things off, right? You want to start things off, try and get damage in, and then take advantage of your positioning. So here it is. You can see they're kicking it off with the grenades there, and now's the full ascend here. They're going in all the way. Barely misses that snipe shot. That would have been crucial to success in this battle here.
And they've led with the explodes.
And look at that. Just jumps straight over. Clean shot, no misses. That was such a nasty punch shot there.
It's interesting how he's like building down and kind of like disengaging.
Oh yeah, he's waiting. He just gave the call out to his teammate. He said like basically right here. So he told his teammate, this guy's right above me. And he's just waiting for him to come in now. And he's going to take down his porta fort here. Yep, he's trying to bring this down. So while the player is up top, he's looking to bring down this build battle. And this for the player up top, you hear someone breaking it down, you get nervous. You don't want to take that fall damage because you know what's going to happen. You see, he realized he couldn't bring it down, but the player moved, so now he's going back for the high ground. And that's him using those sign cues. Now look how they just turned his whole battle around. It's a 2v1. He's got the high ground. That player disengages. That's the right move. That is the right move. You want to get out of there and reset. Oh, he dived low. He's trying to get to a rift here. He landed actually short. He can turn his whole battle around. This is a 1v1 right now. This is what you don't want to do in battle. Look at how things are turning around right here. Yes, it's okay to chase, but if you get thirsty on the push here, you see how quickly things can change. He lost all his armor. Now he's super low on HP.
And now his teammate is just joining in.
Yeah, he's got to wait. Yup, he's got to wait for his teammate. So that's the right play here. And again, 1v1 right there. Oh, risky, dude. So risky to split up like this. Looks like he's going to get it, though. There it is.
Argonist.
Nice job. They almost threw that one. Almost threw that one.
And I mean, I appreciate the play. I appreciate that players are being aggressive because they do want to find those 8 eliminations, but his teammate was just so far behind. If he had made a misstep, it would have cost him his life there, but luckily, like you're saying, he played it back. He's like, look,
yeah. In the heat, in the heat of the moment, you get a sense of confidence when you damage an opponent like that. You see him on the run, you want to chase him down. But if you chase without your teammate, now you're making a 1v1. You're giving that player the opportunity to actually turn his whole thing around. Imagine he would have got the knock and ripped it out.
Yeah,
that's it, dude. Right? Like,
That's a point going the enemy's way. That's not what you like to see. That's not at all what we like to see. But look at this.
Oh, he just caught these guys farming, and that's enough. And he must have been super lit. He hit him in the chest and dropped him. So that player had no shield there. Look at the aggro push here with the launch pads. These guys are going to dive in. This is all them. There's no way they messed this up here. Yup, getting right behind him. That guy's armor's gone now. That must have been the 2 minis right there. And, oh, snap, he's in the player's builds. He doesn't have the wall here, so he's really got to get out of here. Yeah, he understands that. Look how quick he rotated out.
I think that's so key, man. Knowing when it's like just time to disengage.
These guys know exactly when it's time to move. If they don't have those walls there, he's looking to get out of there. And he wants to get that point just in case. And this is Rogue Gameru. What a good player to take out this early on. That's going to definitely play a factor in how many Slayers are on a map. That was a key knock there. Key knock.
Back over to SSK.
I'm actually catching even Fnatic. Jarl in the kill feed just picked up another one as well. Method Fixer teamed up with Gabby here, just got himself a knock. So Gabby looks like her team's doing well. These guys are doing really good right now. And there it is, Jarl. They're in combat right now. So we already know he has a kill. You can see that elimination right there on his 1 point. And now another team's trying to come in and catch these guys off guard while they clean up the battle. And they do catch his teammate here, almost with this. That's so unfortunate. But it's not over yet. There's another squad right below him.
There's any loot.
They're going to coast. All right, so these guys are just outside of the zone here. Storm is just about to push him in. And it looks like a team is engaging on him from above. You definitely want to disengage here. They realize that. The guy's backing up. He's using that metal. This is, you know, it's so interesting that people will try not to use metal and stuff like that till endgame, but when they get in a real intense situation, see how you upgrade his resource count here. Because PvPing now with the best resources is the way to go. They're trying to take control of all these walls here. They want to be able to make these edit plays. Oh, look at that push. These guys are going to put a rooftop over them, and that's going to cost them. Wow, that's a quick 2 pickup.
That was Gabby and Fixer.
Gabby and Fixer. They were doing so good, too. Oh, no.
Yeah, and I mean, you talk about it, right? It's like everyone's looking for micro advantages, like little things they can do to get the edge up, and just not even placing that ceiling there costs them.
We call those small victories.
This is Gotaga and Mikolau. So we've seen these guys a lot.
Gotaga is such a slayer.
He is, and have you ever just watched his face?
Look, he's got 3 right here.
Have you ever just watched his face, like when he plays? Like once he actually gets into like a tough engagement, if you just like watch his expressions, like he gets so animated.
All right, so here it is. They can sense a team trying to fortify up here, and it looks like Gotaga's going all the way in. If you saw his teammate kind of disengage there, and he was still full aggro. So I think his teammate made the call out to just kind of chill. Yep. No, whoa, he actually full ascended, so someone's in the high ground here.
I think Gotaga's like that aggressive player though. Like even if he gets hyper aggressive, like he knows exactly how far he can go before he's like, okay, I gotta reel it in.
Oh, there it is. This player actually gave up the high ground. That was a mistake. That was a true mistake. And look at that. He doesn't realize that Gotaga falls down. That dude died to 1 shot, so he was already weak. He's trying to get that point for the elimination. That's gonna get him some
down up top.
Oh, he was thirsty as well, so that was a trade.
And that was a shotgun, so that means that basically Mikolau was fighting in close quarters there with an enemy, but he goes down. Now, here's the thing, and you kind of talked about this. It's not over, right? Because even if your dual partner goes down, you still have one partner in the game, so...
Absolutely not, because remember, this could still be a 1v1. That's a fair fight, right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of points on the board here to be made, and I mean, he already has 4.
Il a déchiré tout. Venez de récupérer.
No, you can just feel the intensity here. His teammate and him are trying to like trade back comms here to figure out what to do. He knows the players above him. He knows there's another team that was pretty much, you know, firing in at this fight here. So he's got to be extremely cautious with the push. And, you know, it's one thing about in high-level PvP, the best players know when to build and when they can like free run for, you know, in some degree, like free run without taking fire. Because for every player that exposes himself, you see like right there, oh man, he left that wall open. That's gonna backfire. Oh, this guy's in critical damage there. Yeah. We got another battle going on here. Just drum gun bullies his way through. That's already 4 eliminations on him. You see how these guys try to avoid using doors? You don't want that extra action of having to open a door.
Right.
It's the little things that make a difference in how fast they can push up on players. And these guys are actually in a great spot here. TC with 4 eliminations and his teammates still alive. Look at those resources, Ziki.
Man, they are, I mean, like, this is great, right? Like, you don't have to go that far.
They have zone.
Exactly. You've got a ton of resources. 876.
I mean, you don't want to hear grenade launcher coming at you, but these guys know they got to get out of here. Oh, stink bomb. Choking up the point here. choking up their rotation point. And you know what else? Something really important to note: bouncers. Bouncers are game changer for rotations in the end game.
Dude, I like that edit. So most of the time, people do the wall inverted there. So like the slice is up high. He did the slice down low, so he could peek over the wall, and if they return fire, they'd hit the wall instead.
Exactly.
Like that right there. That's okay.
This guy's quick, dude.
Man, 400 AR bullets, and he's got a drum gun.
All right, so this is what you want to do in this situation. Honestly, Tixi and his partner want to use bouncers and either get centralized, build high, because you know Storm 6 is going to start moving the zone. And look, it lands on him. So from right here, they want to go straight in the air, hit the coast. They want to go back to the edge here. Watch how they're doing it, right? So now they own the Storm edge, and if they take high ground from here, it's going to be they can choke players out to the Storm here. But it looks like they have players above them. They got to work their way to high ground right now, and these guys are being in such a good position to actually win this game. So they can play for wins, or they can play to snake the tunnel play here and try and get, you know, little kills here and there. If it's up to me, I go for the win in this situation. They have the kills already.
Yeah, because Victor is still worth 5 points, right? I mean,
right. Their elimination count's really high. If they could just get that 5 extra points for winning the game, and this is the prime spot to be in.
I'm curious to see why they're not building up. I mean,
I think they just feel the threat.
You think so?
The threat of the players above them.
You can kind of hear him talking a little bit. I mean,
oh, look at that. He made a window box and just walked through it.
That's pretty good. That's
yeah,
pretty
he
good.
just got it like snuck out there. See, so these guys, in my opinion, they're burning resources here. Because what's going to happen, players are going to rotate into their little maze, right? And they're going to just break it down and come in.
Especially the update to the pickaxes, right? Pickaxe damage is going to destroy all that stuff.
All right, so check this out. See, these guys have high ground. They're in a dominant position, but look at all the spacing here. So they're so paranoid down in their little tunnel area, they don't realize that they could just build up here and do what this guy's do. This guy's just straight up trying to clean up fights here, see if he can catch a weak player to get himself some extra points. And he's actually by himself, so he's playing a win solo dolo here.
15 players left. So, Monster, I mean, you've been in these types of situations, right?
Yep.
What are you thinking going into top 20, top 15, top 10?
You get a confidence boost.
Yeah?
Without a doubt. Yeah,
Okay.
once you're here, it's almost like you kind of feel a little bit, a sense of relief. Like, I made it to the end game. Now it's just time to play textbook. If you play textbook, you will find yourself, having more success. Especially like right here, you know this guy's by himself up here because they would have already realized, oh, dude, it's only one guy fighting at us. Let's push this, right? Oh, he gets the knock. That guy must have been lit up from the storm here. Oh, these guys are playing a dangerous game in the storm. He's going to actually get 2 kills. And this is what we're talking about. Even if you're by yourself, it's not over till it's over, So look at that. This guy's going to get himself a point right there. Player eliminates the storm. He's got to keep that pressure up. This is an opportunity that he probably won't get again.
Wow.
There it is. Another point.
Just vulturing 2 eliminations there.
That was a quick one. Look at he just decided to go straight for the low ground. He wants to loot.
So this is Tixi and Skewer. Over to J Biz and Kinstar.
Oh,
and
Kinstar's still alive here.
Yeah, man.
These guys got eliminations. Look like they're doing good.
I mean, Kinstar is one of those like unbelievably consistent players, right? He just always makes it to late game. Like no matter what you do,
if this team doesn't win though, they're still going to be so low in points here. This as a squad right here, they've only racked up 1 elimination. So every play here matters. They have enough loot to be hyper aggressive and try and really prioritize this next zone with that launch pad. I think they got to turn up the gas pedal here and get there.
Yeah. I mean, the 5 points from the victory route is nothing to scoff at, but I agree, at this point, and look at this, they find an elimination there. I mean, at this point, you just need these points. Every single elimination matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yes, there's prizes to be handed out per match, but there's also that cumulative bonus that everyone's
these guys waited till last minute, and they're just going to launch pad in on a squad here. They find a player that's already knocked, so he's not even going for the thirst. Notice they just want to get the kills. They just want these points. They're just diving on this player here.
I don't know who that was, but that bounce
they need to take advantage.
Aggressive was, I like it. 10 out of 10.
Still in the storm. He's got to bounce out. Oh, misses the bounce. Oh, no. It's not over, though. He can actually crawl his way to the next zone here.
So it's just Kinstar. What do you do in this situation, right?
He didn't get the elimination. They didn't take advantage of it. That's what I was talking about. You had to be hyper aggressive there. Wait until the last moment you're playing with fire. You're really playing with fire.
Look at this. Skewer finds an RPG.
You know what else is crazy? These guys have not taken high ground once. What's going on? They're just like chilling out here, but they're racking up points.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing good.
I think it's interesting, like how we've seen kind of the meta develop
Playing
over
that
the
low
course
ground
of
right now.
Summer Skirmish. Is like for a long time, players thought high ground is the only key to victory. But like these guys are showing us, they're on the lowest ground possible, and they're still showing up.
And remember what I told you, there was 2 ways you could do it. You can choke players out when you have zone, playing the low ground by holding them out, or you can take the high ground and really apply some heavy pressure.
Right.
Like you can see before that, the launchpad play coming in is also a risk. So nobody's safe no matter what. You just got to play your best game.
SK just trying to make his way into the new circle. He's
With a
super low.
sky bridge, and he has no more.
Man. Oh, no mats.
Materials. Nope, that's it. He's got to make this edit play here. Every move matters. If he even falls right here, it's over. Wow, the RPG gets him a free knock right there.
Oh man.
If I were him, throw all your clingers. Use your resources. Don't get eliminated with them. Use them. You don't know what you can make happen here.
Especially with 3 eliminations.
He's got no HP. If he falls down, literally any fall damage. This is getting really intense here, guys.
Oh, he was eliminated. So now it's 4 players left. Beehive here.
This is a 2v2. I'm pretty sure it's TC down at the bottom, ground level, and these guys have high ground. Look, he must have realized someone just got knocked by the storm. They caught that on the kill feed, and the excitement levels rose on this team.
So they're here.
They know. They know. Yup.
Oh, they
Look at
have
those nades
grenades.
ricocheting right off the back wall. Both of those are gonna catch one. That's a double explosion. What a play!
Wow. And then the sob afterward.
Oh man.
So let's talk about that. That was textbook, right?
That was so textbook.
Why was that textbook? Tell me why.
He prioritized the high ground. The squad had it, and they saw immediately from the kill feed that it was a 2v2. They had the high ground. They took advantage, and you saw the ricochet with the nades before the team below them got to set up. All the explosions. They didn't even expect it.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have the final moments coming in from that final game in just a moment.